tongue blocking, tongue switching. Why do you want to do it? I don't know, right? I don't know. Uh, Personally, on a journey, puckering, it's sort of tense and it's sort of, I'm not saying for everyone, sort of tense, awkward, a bit sort of, for me, it was sort of not comfortable. Someone started talking about tongue blocking, and I'm thinking, yeah, I want to give that a go. I'm going to do that, right? So I'll go down that road, bluesharmonica.com. Maybe access the free thing that you get with the Hono harmonicas, and then done a couple of more months on it. Highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. Tongue switching. Why do it? Why do it? I don't know. Like you sort of like you're in these forums, and what's best? Which one's best? What do you do? All of them? Do you tongue block everything, or just some of it? And like Jason Ritchie, Ronnie Shellis, they talk about hybrid sort of thing, switching between the two. I've sort of tried that with the little amount of time that I have to practice. I couldn't devote that little bit of time to both practices. Okay, if you want to be a pro, then that's what people have said. Devote your time to both, do it all, and advance and enjoy your journey. But for me, right, so tongue switching, what I'm talking about there, it basically, and this isn't a better thing, this isn't a you have to thing, but talking to Joe Flisco, he says tongue block everything. Tongue block everything. Okay. Um, right. So and anyway, and plus also, I don't know, just the whole sort of that's puckering hole one. So I don't know. There's no reason why you can't do that. I think when when it comes to sort of that's tongue switching. That's hole one. So tongue blocking, right over here. I'm blocking one with my tongue, and I'm playing two. Now I move my tongue across the other side. Gone from there's hole two. Now hole one. Yeah, when you practicing this, you don't sit there doing that. I don't think some people may have done. I don't know, but I'm just putting across what's going on. So the question as to why you'd want to do it might be more to do with like cordial stuff. And so there, all I'm doing is moving my tongue. So I'm not moving. So what I might be doing right now, is encouraging you to, because you may be thinking about this and you might think, but I'll tell you one thing, it's just like when you first start picking up a harmonica, it's kind of tense, and it's sort of like everything's sort of stiff and all that sort of thing. But the more you do this and the more you relax about it, this is a big part of why I tongue block, is because I realized it is the more relaxed embouchure. Look, pucker, tongue block. They say yawn, don't they? Yawn. Yeah. For me, it's the more relaxed embouchure because just the thought of getting my mouth around one little hole or tongue blocking, it's just more relaxed. Right, tongue switching. And the major scale. That's tongue switching. Hole 1, 2. Yeah. Why do you want to do it? I don't know. Everybody's got different reasons. For me, I don't know. It was kind of like something that was a little bit unobtainable, so therefore I went after it. Yeah. And even now I'm on Tomlin's course, and he and it now comes to triplets. And when it came to that, and plus 108 BPM. When it came to that, it's like, wow, that's hard. This is what I'm practicing, so I'm not accomplished at it. Do you understand? Yeah, so that's what I'm practicing, the tongue switching. In general, I don't really play songs that it's in. I don't think I do really. Like, you could play. I'm trying to figure out a song. For Frere Jacques, for instance. Yeah, so you could do that sort of thing. So how it works, I don't know how it works exactly, but if you can play a song, if you can play it there in 4 and 5 or whatever, 3, 4 and 5, you can play it there as well, but you got to find the notes. But I think what it comes down to is, if you're playing the blues, and I don't know why I'm doing that, but probably because with Big Water Horton's boogie in there is a lot of 2-jaw, 3-jaw, 3-jaw bend, 2-jaw, and then maybe the 1-jaw. Especially, I think, or especially with any blues, the turnaround. So with that, and many of the guys had lessons with Ben Beaumont, speaking to Joe Flisco. When it comes to tongue blocking, it's about getting to where you want to go. So from A to Z, let's say A to Z, or A to D sort of thing, with as less adaptation of the embouchure. Because if I'm now practicing this, yeah, that's what I'm doing in the Tomlin's chord. It's a triplet. The point of a triplet is it's 3 notes in one beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. So just on beat 1. So what I found myself doing was this. So this is for someone that wants to access tongue blocking, and I don't think there is a wrong, or well, this is the wrong way. hole 6, because I'm not talking about hole 6. I'm talking about hole 1, 2, and 3 sort of thing. That's all I'm talking about here. So anyone that wants to quote me or condemn what I'm doing, I'm only talking about where I'm at, which might help you where you are at or where you're going. Yeah. When I'm doing this, I sort of working out, do I do the harmonica, or what I was doing is this. That's an extreme case of what I was doing. Yeah, I wasn't doing that, right? But I was doing it a bit. And I'm sort of thinking, no, because what I want to do is rely upon the mouth. So if you watch certain players, some players, they do not move their head. Everything, you see some people with the harmonica inside their mouths and no hands, right? And they're doing it. So surely they're not able to do this or do this. They're only using the tongue and the cheeks and the breath and all that. So what I then started doing was going, no, keep your head still. So this is the process that you may go through when it comes to bending notes, is you realize you move in parts of your body that you don't want to exercise. Now I'm only going to move my tongue. I'll just tell you what I'm doing there. To, draw, blow, to. And then it's draw, 1, blow, 1. So if you wanted a little sort of exercise, draw 2, blow 2, draw 1. Or go back to the major scale. And I found that there's a cheat sheet on Jonah Fox's website or through YouTube video. Jonah Fox called sort of scales cheat sheet. So that's where I found that. So anyone that quotes me and goes, oh, you're a poor teacher, the internet's full of rubbish and all that, it's your fault, the world's going to blow up. No, mate, what I'm doing, right, what I do is I say, this is where I'm at. If you want some free stuff, then give this a thought. And by the way, they're saying the same thing and they're saying similar, and together we're all doing it. See, this is how I've learned through my journey. This is how I've learned. I've learned through a lot of mistakes. I've learned through trying everything, breaking everything. That's my life. And the one thing that's helped me, for me, the massive thing, if it wasn't for the internet, if it wasn't for YouTube and Facebook, right, I would have given up with the harmonica. I don't think I would have stuck with it. Yeah, because you come up against these little rabbit holes. You get stuck in these little places. Like I made a video the other day about tongue block bending on higher keys, hole 4, draw on the C, and then maybe the D harmonica and up even, and so that could just cause someone to go, oh, I can't do this. I can't do it. That's it. I'm done. Do you know what I mean? So for me, I learned this is my journey. Will Wild videos, Liam Ward, Adam Gusso, cellist, a bit of Tomlin, but now more of Tomlin's course. I cannot speak highly enough of Tomlin's course. It's not because I'm on a scholarship. It's not because I've got it free and because I'm qualified for that. Because I certainly couldn't afford it. So it's not because of that. It's because, right, let's say I've been messing about with harmonicas for like 3 years now, nearly. I don't know. Lockdown came and lockdown went quick, but it was meant it was bad. But I think it was bad for a lot of people. So you know, with Tomlin's course, it's taken me now to all the things. It's not like I should have learned it before, but it's taken me now. It's taken me through all those things, the sort of why for and sort of like the so and I cannot speak highly enough about it because it is practical plus theory. Yeah, I would say it's hard to word it really. I would say it's 80% practice, yeah, and then 20% theory, right? It sort of comes like that. But for me, it's the other way round because the practical stuff is coming quite easy because I've spent 3 years messing around with harmonicas. But it's that, for me, it's the 80% of theory. And when I talk about theory, all I'm talking about is quarter notes, four in a bar. All I'm talking about is eighth notes, eight in a bar. All I'm talking about is a shuffle rhythm or a straight rhythm. That's all I'm talking about. And now triplets. But what is so valuable, I've gone off topic now. So if you don't want to hear this part, because I've finished now with the tongue twitching. My question with that was why? Why would you want to do this? And yeah, I think I've sort of answered that question in a sense. And there's other people who say more right, but yeah, the reason why for me it's made such an impact. I suffer with attention deficit. So, for one, it was a gift to me. So, I've committed myself to it. When things are a gift, you need to take it with both hands and commit yourself to it. Two, I knew it was all the things that I missed out on in my learning because I couldn't pay someone to teach me um, the fundamentals of music. Yeah. Um, and free because it's practice and theory, and you go through it and you do not progress to the next part until you've got a good handle on this part. And what that does is it gets me practice, you know, learn, practice, learn, going over same information, and then by the end of the week I've got that information in my head. Not because I sat there and looked at it and went, oh, yeah, I understand that. Oh, yeah, that's easy. Let's move on now. It was, yes, look at it and listening to it, listening and looking and looking and listening and playing and feeling and playing and feeling, and looking and listening, playing and feeling. Press, pause, repeat, pause and repeat, playing and feeling, looking and learning, then sending off a video to my teacher there and getting feedback. Try this, try that. Just you're going too hard, you're going too slow, just out of time there. Practice this and practice that. And then it's now going in. I'm developing a new set of roads inside my personage. And that's how it's working. Because before that, I was going from Adam Gusso, Jason Ritchie, Liam Ward, Ronnie Shellist, and it was try this, try that, try this, try that, do this and do that. And yeah, I was doing stuff, but I found myself in a position where I was unable to complete anything really. And I was doing that, but where did it actually fit in? It didn't make it was just, and the only things that I could complete were songs, play Christian songs or whatever. Like if I wanted to play When the Saints Come Marching In, I could start it and then finish it because I wrote down the tab to it and I learnt by ear. So I'm going to end the video here. Right. So yeah, why I started tongue switching. One of the really beneficial ones for me was Joe Flisco's D4 Dream. I'm trying to find a harmonica here. There's your whole one switch. And my head is going there. See that? I'm doing it a little bit. Definitely recommend Joe Flisco's D4 Dream if you're into tongue blocking and something a little bit different. Joe Flisco's stuff is a bit so cheap that there must be something wrong with him. Maybe he's a millionaire, he don't need money. And the material is so comprehensive. It's more than you need. You talking about one course from him will keep you busy for 3 years, right? Okay, that's the business there. That's your man there, right? And I'm pretty sure you'd be okay with me saying this. If you've got a problem with his material, I don't mean with the material, but doing what his course is saying, you send him a message and he'll respond. That's he's a good guy. He's a good guy. So yeah. And I'm not saying tongue switching, tongue blocking is the best. I'm not saying that. But if you're on that journey, give it a go. God bless.